Coming up on the Hot Coffee and Chingasos podcast, you couldn't get enough, so we're bringing it back. Social media challenges and trends, part 2, coming at you. Okay, here we go. Welcome back to the Hot Coffee and Chingasos podcast. I'm your host with the most, D-Flow, of course. And I was thinking, what should we talk about next? And it came to me, let's make a second part, a sequel. Because sometimes sequels are better than the first ones. 2, social media challenges. And we're going to add a trend in there too. So, all right, let's get started. Let's jump into the viral chaos of the week, the so-called Subway Surfing Challenge. Yeah, this is a thing. It's blowing up online again, but not for any good reason. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, this stuff, but not surprising from the Tide Pod eating children, has me shaking my head. You know, I'm just wondering why? Why is this a thing? Why are people stupid enough to do this? Every few months, this stupid-ass trend comes back from the dead to reap more morons. And if you're offended, you know, you can eat it because you're stupid if you're doing this. And every time it's the same big story, big views, big dares, big consequences, big death. Yeah, on some that don't respect life. I'm sure the transit officials are practically begging people to stop. And I'm telling you all, please just stop. This is not safe. It's just dumb. So let's ride the subway normally, you know, inside the train. That'd be cool. So let's keep riding. Okay. But no, these kids think they're an action star starring in an action movie. You know, this ain't like Die Hard or anything. But in reality, I'm sorry. There are no stunt doubles in reality. Once you're hurt, or if you die, you are dead. But like I said, reality will get them. Y'all need to respect reality. It hurts and it will kick your ass. Remember, this is life or death. Hell of a gamble, huh? But one of two things. One, you get to your destination if you're on the subway surfing. You'll get there on time and you'll have fresh city air in your lungs and continue living because you survived this challenge. Or 2, you fall and the eternal rest calls you. Now, I'm not sure if you'd stay intact, but at least you'll be asleep and you won't feel anything anymore. The interesting part as to why this spreads and why people do it, it's a mixture, I think it's a mixture of adrenaline. That's what it is. And they're chasing something and they're trying to get their algorithms, you know, for a rewarding shock value, I guess, for whatever they're trying to get. Clicks, I'm assuming. Or views, however you want to specify. That's the part nobody talks about. So instead of danger, you know, many creators are actually trying to get clicks and views safer, you know, on the subway riding. Subway, they're not surfing per se, but they're moving to safer twists, you know, versions like subway style challenges, like commuter races or creative point of view shots inside the train where you know, people, you know, they aren't risking their lives. They want to live, you know, fun things to do. Those are kind of cool to see. I would like to see that kind of stuff. I don't want to see anybody die. So stay in the train. If you want to go viral, go clever, not catastrophic, because you'll get the clicks from your subway surfing. But if you fall off, well, you know, we'll tell you at your funeral how many you got. Stay smart. Stay grounded. Literally. More after the break.
Are you trying to keep up with the next big thing on social media? Introducing the Challenge, the world's first challenge about doing challenges. With the Challenge, you no longer need to decide which viral trend to join. We send you a daily prompt like balance a toaster on your head while reciting your credit score. Cry on camera, but make it aesthetic. Pretend you discovered a new fruit. You don't need skill, you don't need talent, you just need desperation and engagement. Sign up now and get a free ring light that only works when you're emotionally vulnerable. The Challenge, stop scrolling, start embarrassing yourself professionally.
Welcome to Crazy Quantity's warehouse liquidation sale, where everything must go! $169. Warranty not included.
But what about the door boxes, boss?
We'll sell them too.
Hey, Pablo, look what I bought. Wow. With every purchase at Crazy Crunchies, you get a free mystery bag.
Orale. Everything must go. Even this warehouse. Where? That's right. At Crazy Quanchies.
Crazy Crunchies is still open in Progreso, La Villa, Lyford, and coming soon, San Carlos.
Okay. Here we go. Let's continue this. Sailing of moronic people. This one is just one of the stupidest nonsense pieces of crap that have ever graced the earth. And if my attitude has changed because of this, yes, it has right now. This is not a challenge. It's something stupider than a challenge. And it's annoying. I'm talking about the internet slang term meme of 2025. The 6-7 bullshit. Yeah, this crap, the older generations like myself don't really understand it. But neither do the Gen Zers that came up with it. And I'm sure Gen Alpha is just copying because they don't know what the hell they're saying. And they're the ones that came up with it. So this stupid thing or meme with no fixed meaning came out in 2024 by a rapper. I'm not going to name him and his song or her song. I don't know. You figure it out because I don't want to deal with that crap. It's a nonsensical catchphrase from a song that many described as annoying. And I believe it. Pretty much kind of like brain rot. You know, you keep saying your brain's going to mush. And it's 'cause, and also it's by music that's not even real. It's push button music. I need a bass drum. Let me push a button. Let me get a guitar. Oh, can you have a snare drum for me, please? Yeah, push that button. The one on the left. There you go. Hey, Tex, push the button. He's not here though right now. So it does really do nothing but annoy people. Is like I said, it's just brain rot. I guess that's the new thing. That's the new phrase. What is brain rot, you might ask? Well, it's pointless content that adds nothing of value. Definitely feels like something that has been missing. You know, the number of brain rot, stupid AI generated generations, and just a plain pointless trend, you know, or meme has increased exponentially. It's going crazy. But nonetheless, these kids are going around yelling this number like it was gifted from God. 6-7 this, 6-7 that. And even I'm predicting this basketball season for colleges or for high schools, anywhere basketball is played, when that score gets to 6-7, oh, here it comes. You'll be yelling this 6-7 crap. I guarantee it. 6-7 needs to get the crap out of here. It's so annoying. I mean, I hear kids all over the place. It's just so tiring. 6-7, and I ask them, what does it mean? They're like, I don't know. Well, then stop saying it, you moron. Some people just need to be slapped. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, influencers, rappers, anybody of star media, you know, media that's really high up there, they say something, it comes down, like as they say, shit rolls downhill, and people will enjoy it. Yes. Now, last but not least, now a bit of fun. You know, a fun challenge. And some of y'all do this, and it's fun. I see it sometimes. It's hilarious. I'm talking about the Whitney Houston challenge. Yes, the Whitney Houston challenge. The idea for this one is people try to hit the drum beat, the rhythm of Whitney Houston's I Will Always Love You, just before the song's final chorus. Many fail. Many get close. They'll hit anything from tables, they'll hit drums to random objects or hands or even other people. Yes, other people. There lies the extreme challenge. There are times where there's someone timing the song to get kicked in the nuts or slapped in the face. You know, stupid stuff again that'll hurt. I mean, it's nostalgic, right? Because you can't have something nice with getting kicked in the nuts. That's hilarious. Oh my God. I swear these generations nowadays are getting stupider and stupider. But it's more silly. Many attempts fail. They're funny and awkward, like I said, and it's the ones you see get hurt are funny. Yeah, because they're stupid. They don't understand. Not because they were doing the challenge. No, someone or the ones I'm talking about are the ones that actually get hurt. You know, they're videotaping or being videotaped on CCTV. You know, they don't do it on purpose. They'll fall and they'll hit themselves. Those when they're redone and they added a song to it, like I'm sure you've seen some of them like on TikTok or Instagram where they're like walking and they like hit the guardrail or something or a side of a bed and it's really loud. And somebody will manually edit the song to where the beat goes, you know. And for example, when someone makes a distinct noise, you know, they hit the bed, like I said, or they hit a rail. I've heard this one for that happens on, I think, TikTok. It's called "My Own Summer" by the Deftones. They hear two songs, and then this guy comes out with a guitar and he starts playing the song. I think it's hilarious. But yeah, the Whitney Houston song, a lot of people time it. It's funny, you know, you can see people slapped and stuff. But I don't. You know, y'all shouldn't be doing that anyway. So, you know, save yourselves, man. You got to save yourselves. You know, don't hurt yourself. Save yourselves. Well, truly, the younger generations are in danger, and that means the older generations are in danger too, because there's going to be nobody to help us out later on in life when we're old and, you know, we need help. I don't see these trends or challenges actually letting up at all. In fact, I think it's going to get stupider. I might actually do a third part soon or eventually, because, you know, that's the way social media goes. And who knows, maybe next time there'll be like AI generated things, you know. But, you know, y'all got to take care of yourselves, because this is the only life you get. Remember that. You hurt yourself, you know, say you hurt your elbow or something and it's just all jacked up. It's going to stay jacked up for life. If you amputate by accident a limb, you know, or a finger, that's going to stay with you for life. You ain't going to have it no more. You just got to, you know, live correctly, live right. I know it sounds boring, but when you get older, you know what, you guys, you younger people, when you get older, you know, do what you want. When you get older, you'll understand. Because that's why I still got all my toes and my fingers and my legs and arms, because, man, I'm glad. I'm just glad that there was no phones to record some of the dumb stuff I did. But when you say 6'7", get the hell out of here. But like I said, well, you got to live, you know. You got to live with that. All those pains. Or not. R.I.P. But if you like this episode, follow, subscribe, laugh, agree on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts. You can also find me... You can also email me at hotcoffeechingasos@gmail.com. Remember, the more you listen, the better I sound. Stop saying 6'7". I'm out.